In this video, we're just going to have a look at how to create this cart page. And in this cart page, we have this option here to subscribe. You subscribe, you get 10% off. And then what we also do is add these products just next to the cart in the checkout. So to get started, I'll just show you how this works. So you enter your email address, you hit subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you get your thank you for signing up. Your one-time coupon code is copy the code, paste it in the coupon field, apply the coupon, and the coupon is applied, and there I have my 10% off. To see this in the mobile view, I just have this ad running there, but you'll see coupon applied, and there are the two products that are on sale, and then the cart total. So there's still that reminder that maybe what I want to do is add, let's see, beanie with logo. And if I add the beanie with logo, you'll see it's added to my page and the discount applies as well. So it's just a nice way to get subscriptions. And then we have this little teaser here in the left to maybe assist in boosting some sales. So to show you how this is done, it's all done with free plugins and just a little bit of code. What I'm going to do now is head over to the snippet area. So this is where I put in the cart snippet. So I'm going to delete those. So we'll start that from a blank slate. And then what I'm also going to do is you'll see here that I'm using Fluent Forms to create the form. And I'm using Fluent CRM also for free to manage the mailing list. So just to show you then in Fluent Forms, and then you'll see here that I've subscribed. So there's an indication that one person has subscribed. So I'm going to head over here to Fluent Forms. And you'll see here that I have this subscription form. Right, if I head over to the website now and I refresh, you'll see that that promotion is no longer valid. And also then we just have the cart totals as normal without that content that was inserted here. The other thing to do is add a bit of styling in a style sheet. So there are a couple of elements to this, and we'll go through them and put it all together. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start with the forms. So the first thing I want to do is add a subscription form. So we'll add new, and I'll go along here to this create inline opt-in form. Right, the form has been created. Okay, so it's just very much email address and subscribe. And with that done, I'm going to save the form. The next thing that I have to do is set up a campaign or a mailing list in Fluent CRM. So I'm going to head over here to Fluent CRM, and I need to just set up a mailing list. That's the only thing I need to get this working. So over here under contacts, we'll go to lists, and I'm going to create a list, and I'll call this the new cart list. Okay, and we'll create that. Right, so now I have the list. Then I'm going to go back to my form, and now I'm going to assign the form to that list in Fluent CRM. So go back to my new subscription form, this one here. And this time I'm going to go to the settings tab. And in the settings tab, I'm going to do a couple of things. So here I want to add the message for the coupon. So this is the message that appears when you finish entering your form details. So we need to do that. And then the other thing that I need to do is this marketing and CRM integration. So we'll add a new integration. It's with Fluent CRM. When you install the two plugins, that is automatically linked. Now what I can do is see what I call this. I'll call this the new cart subscription. And then we select the list, and you'll see we have this new cart list. And then the form field, the only one that we have is email. We could add a first name and a last name, or just a first name if we wanted to the subscription, and we could map it here as well. So with that done, that's all I'm going to do as far as the feed goes. And right, so we've created the feed, we've created the form. Now what we need to do is put that on put that into the website. But before we do that, we need to create the coupon. So once I have the coupon, then I can finish editing the form and add that coupon here to the form settings. So we're going to head over here to coupon. So in WooCommerce, you'll see we have this marketing tab, and there I'm going to go to coupons, and I'm going to create a new coupon. So we say add coupon. Right, so we have the coupon, and now I'm just going to go promo 10. Now the coupon is always going to be all lowercase, and I'll show you now that even promo 10, and now it's going to be a fixed card discount, and the coupon amount will be 10%. And then under the usage restriction, we'll let it apply to all products, and the usage limits, it'll be 1 per user. Right, publish that. Right, once it's published now, we need to generate the coupon code. No, we don't. We already have a coupon code, so I'm going to go to overview. That's just the generic code if you don't have one of your own, but we called it promo 10. And here in coupons, I'm just going to copy promo 10, all lowercase. So now that I have that information, I'm going to head over to the forms again. So Fluent form, go to all forms, and I'm just going to paste in, go back to settings, and now I'm going to create the message and paste in the coupon code. So here on the form settings, it's the default page that opens up. We'll just say, thank you for signing up. And then here is your, we can just say get 10% off this order. Okay, let's just type in promo 10. Get 10% of this order. Copy the code below. Right, so with that done, we can save the settings, and maybe what we want to do here is just center that. So let's just center the text, save the settings. Right, so we've got that in place. Now what I want to do is put this all together on the website. So I'm going to need a couple of things. I'm going to need the Fluent form ID. So just by clicking on that short code, it copies it to the clipboard. And then I'm going to go to my snippet, and I'm just going to paste that in like that. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do then is add the subscribe button then to the top of the page. So head over here to my snippet, and the first thing that we're going to do is create the function. So let's call it cart subscribe. Right, and now what we want to do is we're just going to echo out that short code. So we'll go echo, and to do that, do underscore short code, paste in the short code, and that's all that we need to do then, and we'll save the changes. So that will echo out the short code, but now we need to determine where to echo it out. So to do that, we look at a visual hook guide of the page, and we see how we have this WooCommerce before cart. So let's have a look at using that. I'm going to go back to my snippet now, and I'm going to add an action. And the first part of the action will be that hook from the WooCommerce page. Now we're going to add the subscribe option, and right, so we're ready to save that. we head over to the website, we refresh, and there we have the email address and the subscribe. So that's in place, and maybe we want to test it. So I'm just going to subscribe. And when I do the subscription, you'll see I get my promo code. So I copy my promo code, put it into the coupon, apply the coupon. And when I scroll down, you'll see here that the coupon has been applied. So that's great, but now we need to add those other products on the page. So I'm going to remove the coupon. And we will then just have a look at adding that extra content. So first thing that we need, well, there are a couple of things we need to do. We need to create a function. So the first thing we're going to do is create the function. So the function will be, and you can call it whatever you want. And this will be cart sale products. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to add a short code here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this from WooCommerce. So if you do a search in Google for short codes in WooCommerce, you'll find a link to this page on WooCommerce. And on this page, you'll see all the short codes that you can use in your website listed. You simply do a search for on sale, and you'll eventually come up to this short code here. And we're going to copy that, head over to our snippet, and we'll do the same thing again. Echo do underscore short code, paste it in, and there we have our short code added. So what I'm going to do now is copy and save the changes. And now we need to tell it where to put that information. So we head over here to this website and Business Bloomer, and you'll see they have this WooCommerce visual hook guide for the checkout. For the cart page. We're going to head over here to the cart page, and you'll see here that we want to include it here with, in this case, with cart collaterals. Okay, so cart collaterals kind of indicates this left-hand column. So I'm going to go back to the website, and I'm going to add action and insert that hook in the first part of the action, and then add the function name in the second part. And then that's all we need to do. And I don't want to do 4 products. I just want to do 2. It's a little bit much. And then we're going to save. So if we just check if that's working. Right, so that is working. And maybe we want to just flip things around. So I'll show you now. We want to put that to the left of the cart. So head back here, and then the default number in terms of priority or position would be a 10. So we're going to make that a 5. Save. Head back to the website, refresh. And now you'll see that the products have been moved over to the left-hand side. Now, I also need to just show you then that there is something else that we need to do, and it does involve a bit of styling. So I'm just going to open up the customize panel here and show you what I've done, and then just redo it. So we've got some additional CSS here. So I'm going to remove the CSS that I added, the styling, because that does affect what happens here with the collaterals. So you'll see now that this is what it actually looks like. Okay, so you have a choice now. If I wanted to, I could head over to my snippet here and say, no, I want to add 4 products. Head back to the website, refresh, and then I'd have those 4 products listed and then the cart total. But maybe because of the discount and the coupon, I want to move this up. So you might say, well, then why not just do 2 columns? So to change to the 2 columns, then we would just head over here to our shortcode and change that to a 2, hit save, head over to the website, refresh, and we'd have the 2 columns, but they're still not fitting in next to cart total. So to make that happen, what we'll do is we'll just right click here in the page before those products start, and we're looking for collaterals. So there's cart collaterals, and we're just going to change the styling a bit there. So we click on this little plus icon here for a new style rule, and we're going to change that display to flex. And the moment I do that, you'll see that the flex has been arranged in rows and the 2 items are next to each other. So that's great. So that's working. So that's the first part of the process. So I'm going to copy that and then open up the customize window, and we'll just paste that in. You can, of course, create your own style sheet and paste it in there. I'm just going to paste it in here so it's quick and easy to see. And then what we want to do now is put some padding around the products. Now, if I go over to my shortcode, it gets quite complicated now to integrate with the WooCommerce styling to add the padding. So the easiest way is to wrap the shortcode in our own styling class. And to do that, we're just going to add to this this code that we did here to output the shortcode. And so we're just going to add in here div class equals, and let's just say it cart dash promo. We'll only use it on the cart page. And right, so there we've opened up the div. Now we need to close the div. We'll just go to the end of that statement and /div. So there we've added that div, and we know now that we've called that div cart promo. So I'm going to copy that, head back to my website, check out the code here, and then I'm going to add a padding of 15 pixels, and that will now just bring everything a bit closer. So we'll publish that, and then I'm going to refresh the page, and you'll see when it refreshes now that the products have a little bit of space around them so they don't touch. So that looks a little bit nicer. The next thing that I want to do is just see how this looks in the mobile view. So I'm going to do the inspect. Click on here. I'm going to set the dimension. iPhone 12 Pro is fine. Scroll down. And now we'll see everything is just looking a little bit too squashed. So to fix that, we'll go back to the full page view. I'm going to go back to the style sheet here. And now I'm just going to add some styling which is only applied on mobile. So to do that, we say at media, and then we just put in a max width of 768 pixels. And then what I'm going to do now, as you'll see, we have this flex reference here. So what I need to do is change the flex direction. So to show you what I mean, let me inspect here. We're going to look for those collaterals again. So there we go, cart collaterals. And now what I want to do, you'll see we said display flex, and the default would be to display in a row. We want the flex direction now to be in a column. So we want it to be in the column in mobile view and in a row on desktop. So I can just copy that flex direction column, and we're going to paste that in there. Now what will happen is when I go to the mobile view, let me go back to the desktop view. Okay, that's not going to be applied yet, so let me publish that. And then we close that. Right, let's refresh the page. And now when we look at the mobile view, it's still not working. So if it's not working, just a quick way of doing that is to right click. Let's just inspect and see why. So we go back to our cart collaterals, and we see here, if we make the flex direction column, it does work. Let's copy that. Go back to our style. Right, that should be working fine. What I've done is insert, but what I haven't added is the class. So very important once you've done that to put in the class that you're targeting in the mobile view. Okay, that was a really crazy oversight. Now what will happen is we can also test it here using this icon. We scroll down and you'll see that we have the two items next to each other, and then we have the cart total. So let's publish that. Head back. Right, so there we have our page. And if I inspect now on mobile, you will see now that we have the products listed and the checkout. The thing about having the 4 products, though, does make for quite a lot of scrolling to get to the cart totals and then proceed to checkout. So if I go back here to my shortcode, I'm going to put the limit to 2 products and leave the columns at 2. Save the changes, head back, refresh, and now you'll see on the page that we just have the 2 products. Let's check if our subscription is working. So I'm going to subscribe, and I get my promo 10. I paste it into the coupon. I hit the apply coupon, and now you'll see that the coupon has been applied. Let's say I see this, and you know what, I'm going to get one of these as well. You'll see that the price goes up, and the 10% is applied accordingly. So if that total is 28, and I'm now going to add the 18, you'll see that the 56 less the 10% brings us to 46 Rand, which doesn't seem 100% correct. So let's just check that. 56 times 10%. So 56 minus 5 Rand 60. The total should be 50 Rand, and it's coming out at 46 Rand. 20. So the total is correct, but the coupon amount is just $10. Okay, so if you want that to be a percentage, we just head back here to the coupon. So we go to WooCommerce, and we go to marketing, we go to coupons. And so when I set up that coupon, I actually did it as a fixed amount instead of a discount. So I want to do this as a percentage discount instead of a fixed amount. Now I head over to the page, and we're going to refresh. And now you'll see that we get the 10% discount of 5 Rand 60. So just to be careful when you're setting up your coupon, to make sure that the discount type then is according. Maybe you just want to do a fixed discount of a specific amount. Okay, so that's pretty much then how you can set up the checkout with a subscription form, and then also add some products here next to the cart totals, just to show you now in the back end. If we now go to Fluent CRM, you'll see that we've had a subscriber. So if we look at the dashboard, you will see in the graph that it indicates that one person, a subscriber, has signed up. So let's go to our list. So contacts, lists. Right, so one of one subscribed, and the new cart list is the one that I subscribed to, and there is the subscription and the list. And it shows too because I subscribed to the other list previously, so it just indicates that I've signed up to both lists. Right, so that's pretty much then how that works. So I hope you found that interesting, and thank you for watching.